with cars on Hollywood, so you should have a fairly decent view of it.
And then we're going to cross the street and reposition.
And we're going to reposition and then cross the street.
I thought I smelled something burning here. Let's see. We're facing towards the northeast direction, and we're going to pan now to the towards the intersection, showing the possible signing and cone area that leads to the project, which is now being viewed the intersection of Martin Luther King and Hollywood Road. Just to give an idea of where the coning is going to be placed.
So we're facing pretty much west-northwest right now, heading towards the intersection of Martin Luther King and Hollywood. We're on Hollywood, and I'm just going to keep the camera in this direction to show the intersection in itself. And then as we get closer, we're going to document some of the existing conditions of the street, the intersection, the curbs, utilities. But right now, I just want to show this intersection.
He didn't have his blinker on, and so I didn't know he was turning. All right, now we're showing utilities and the intersection for construction purposes, where their job site's going to start. We're going to show the overall view of that area. And we're going to walk now towards the south to show the construction part, but also the coning and
what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan towards the north, and eventually make my way towards the north just to shoot the other side of the street where traffic is cleared, just to show existing conditions on that side of the street. Maybe a little bit of the curbing is missing. It's hard to tell, the grass is overgrown, but that's the existing conditions of that side of Martin Luther King Boulevard. And on this side, just to make note, once it crosses over Hollywood, it appears as if it turns into West Tunnel Boulevard. So this is actually, we're now on West Tunnel Boulevard. We're going to be shooting back towards the north, shooting down Martin Luther King Boulevard, just to show you existing conditions, which we've already documented up and down on that side of Martin Luther King Boulevard. Show you some of the surface cracks on this side of West Tunnel Boulevard, and we're going to begin to make our way south on West Tunnel Boulevard.
Now we're showing the conditions for coning and signage along the road here.
We'll wait till these cars move, and then I'll start to pan so you can see the full intersection.
Just overall, since we're not sure exactly where the project's going to start or not start on this end, note the condition of the existing road, especially at the stoplight itself. I will shoot the side of the building, the Walgreens, from this side too, since I have access to it on stills. And we're just going to walk rapidly with the cameras. I have to watch Robbie walking across this large driveway here to ensure his safety. Step up here. This is actually the safest spot we've been all day. This is comfortable. Traffic is going faster than posted, I believe. It could be a hazard for the workers. We're going to turn around here and just to reposition ourselves to show the intersection as the light changes, where the coning may or may not be placed as the turning cards go. And I called that kind of wrong, but here we go. I think the light's going to change on us now. Yep, okay. And so we'll leave the camera running just to see how the signage is going to happen here. And then pan a little bit towards the west, just a little bit to show, and then we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and keep on going this direction towards the south. Robbie about driveways and stuff, and I am tripping. Okay, a little bit further up. I think we'll go up to the median there, and we'll cross the road there. Be safer. And if you want, you can leave the camera running. Do not worry about showing anything. You can just leave it running if you care to. Let me get this nail out of the driveway here. Somebody's gonna get a flat tire. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can cross on your own.
I want to pan back just to show you where we are, and I'm going to reposition.
Just walk with it, running. I'm watching you. Let's go. Come on. Looking towards the north at the intersection. We're standing on Martin Luther King, looking at Hollywood Road. Looking again for coning from this side of the street. And I doubt there'll be any coning on this side, but we're just showing what the traffic looks like on this side. Got a driveway here coming from Walgreens. Be careful with that. And watch your curb here. It's up. Yeah, I know, really. Just for interest point, right now it's 12:34 in the afternoon. We're better than halfway through now with the site, and we got a late start. The safety meeting had lasted a little longer than we had planned, but I believe we actually started around 10ish. But I think I mentioned the time of the day at the beginning of the taping. Okay, overall shot at the intersection, and we're just going to note, since this is where the job site starts, we'll note the ruts in the grass, the drain here, and this intersection again is Martin Luther King that we're standing on.
Got some street cracking right there, minor surface cracking, but it's worth noting.
And we're facing towards Hollywood Road. To your left, we have utilities marked off. Might as well shoot that. And then there's a drainage near the corner here. Get a shot of that. And we're going to start walking now on the shoulder of the road, facing the opposite direction, looking towards the north. And good time to reposition the camera.
Okay, we're back on Hollywood. We are on the Walgreens side now. We are shooting in a southerly direction. I'm now going to be panning. You can see the intersection. This is the intersection of Hollywood and Martin Luther King Boulevard. I'm panning towards the south. You'll see on the other side the Chevrolet dealership. And I want to make note of the ruts in the grass that are on the shoulder. This is right off of the turning lane that will turn onto West Tunnel. I'm now facing a southerly direction, and I'm going to begin to pan towards the west, shooting down Hollywood on the west. There really is almost no shoulder right here, so I'm not going to be able to get a very clear shot of Hollywood, but I'm going to do the best I can to show you what there is. Shooting down again on the side of Walgreens, which we've documented before.
Gas
It's
utilities.
the gas house for the gas utilities.
And now we reposition.
And we'll reposition. Okay, again, we've repositioned. We're shooting towards the south. I want to show the corner of luxury automobiles. That's the intersection of Hollywood and Martin Luther King. I'm going to begin to pan more towards the southerly direction, catching that corner also, and pan towards Chevrolet. And then we're going to start heading, we're now heading westbound. I'm shooting in a west-northwest direction to show the existing condition of the street, the shoulder across the street, and the businesses across the street. If I see any utilities, I'll try and make note of them.
Drain right over here.
There's a drain over there, which you'll have more detail on the photographs than you will the video, but just make a note that it is there.
And not to forget now, the street here is broken up, but it's not that important to point it out. This is all going to be replaced. Another drain.
One thing you can make note of is
Yes.
underneath the white Nissan on that side, you can see the parking area. They have some concrete, which appears to have been broken up and tried to have been patched.
And it's right in front of a drain.
Yeah.
Another drain they're pointing it towards now.
With more concrete that's broken up in front of that drain also.
Got the driveway with a few indentations and/or cracks, especially to the right of the video. By that yellow stick, you'll see some broken concrete. Watch yourself. Here we go.
Got some utilities that are in view on the video. It appears to be telephone utilities with a green box covering it. There are some other poles sticking out the ground to the left of that with an orange cone. It appears that could be broken concrete in some sort of pothole or maybe even drainage, because there is a drain below it. Just to make note of that.
You can talk and walk as much as you want.
And again, we're heading westbound on Hollywood. I don't see an address for the Chevrolet, but we're actually in front of their certified quick lube shop. And again, in front of the, I believe that's a Chevy Camaro, you can see more concrete that is missing almost underneath the front
of the parking lot
side tire of that blue Chevy Camaro.
Let's turn around and look towards the east and just pan down here first, just kind of quickly down here, just to show the ditch in the area, because there's a water main here, and just pan up, show, and then we'll turn it off and reposition to face the other way. Okay, so we're facing west and showing the existing conditions as always. Let's go across the street.
I'm going to begin to pan more towards the northwest direction. Again, just shooting across the street. You can see some of the cracking in the street, which may not be significant. You also have cracking in the driveway, which you can see where the concrete is cracked. It's still there, but it appears to be dropped down. I'm not sure if it's been patched. There is cracking in the driveway leading to the entrance of the certified quick lube.
Water hydrant.
Yep, you have a water hydrant on that side with another utility marker of some sort. Telephone pole, again with a utility marker or box that I assume is for telephone. Another utility pole with another utility marker. And then also to make note, there is a white PVC pipe coming out the ground in front of that pole. It's only about maybe 8 inches out the ground, just to make note that that is also there. The majority of the shoulder of the road is gravel. The entrance going into the Quality Hotel, you can see, is cracked. It has, I would call it, significant cracking in it, leading into the entrance on both sides.
Yeah, and that'll be replaced with the new roads.
Going to continue to walk. Again, I'm facing, right now I'm shooting, I'm saying northwest direction.
Catch the quality sign. And then pan, we're panning after that. We're going to pan towards the left, catch the drive, and the parking lot for the Catholic High School here. Show some of the condition.
I'm going to reposition. We have a car coming out. Okay, we've repositioned. We are facing northerly direction, and we're going to begin to slowly pan north to the west, and we're going to walk in a westerly direction. We are now moving with traffic westbound on Hollywood.
Robbie, from this angle, if you want, you can catch your tire stops here in the driveway, parking lot of the Catholic school. It appears different from this angle.
I'm panning over towards the south, and just to make note of the parking
tire stops.
Yeah, tire stops
in the parking lot of the Catholic High School.
Some of them.
Just go ahead and pan up and look at them.
Broken. You got
real quick. I already got stills of it, but from this angle, it looks different than from the street. They didn't look as bad from the other side of the street as they do now.
Okay, I'm going to pan towards the north again, shooting in a northwest direction.
The parking lot, after the drive, the parking lot's all broken up that you can see. I'm going to get a close-up of it with the still camera, but there's holes actually in there. All right, now we're going to spend a little time on this. We just have a nice interest in this Gulf South Homes area, so we're going to show, starting from the right side of it, take our time and pan with the camera and show from this direction what it looks like for the entrance. And we'll zoom in on the entrance, and then we'll zoom back out again and show the overall, and then we'll reposition the camera after that.
Reposition. Okay, we've repositioned. We're shooting back at Vanderbilt High. Just wanted to show the remaining parking barriers, the condition they're in, and the placement of them. I'm just going to do a slow little pan and zoom in just a little bit, just so you can see down the way. And then, again, if you want more detailed images, the photographs will certainly provide that.